Everybody, morning to you from good old Kiwi land. Woohoo! And I hope you guys have a good time. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We've got a few people in the chat, of course. We've got Fat Sammy arrived. And, of course, good to see you, Fat Sammy. We've got Brennan in his house as well. Woohoo! Yeah, getting excited. And great to have everybody in the chat as always. We're going to let a few people drop in. I'm going to just set up the live stream a little bit. And should have everything operating. So we're going to live chat. And let's... push that in, looking good. So Richard Hart had a big interview. It was a pretty good interview actually. Nice different demographic too. Miss Teen Crypto. Apparently she's 19. You can see here on Richard Hart's live stream there, 19 there, and it was a pretty good interview. I've only watched a certain amount of it so far. So I've watched about an hour of it, but yeah, a few little cool things. A lot of upfront stuff there about Richard. With Pulsechain, which I thought was pretty nice. So we might have a talk about that. If you've actually watched the interview, let me know what highlights you picked out, because I haven't watched the whole thing yet. It's an hour and 40 minutes long. Now, the video link is in the video description if you want to go and watch Richard Hart's live stream here. But I will post it into the chat as well. Actually, you can see where I'm up to on here. So actually, I'm a bit further on that than what that shows, but definitely check it out. That is Rich R8's interview with Miss Teen Crypto. Miss Teen Crypto. You know, bam, there it is. So what I thought was funny, we got Maddie in the house. Hey Maddie, good to see you, Maddie Crypto. And yeah, RH interview of Miss Teen Crypto, definitely check it out. There's a few little tidbits in there that I watched so far. Fat Sammy says, watched all of it. Highlights are she is bullish on DeFi after being a BTC maxi. Yeah, well, it's good that it takes a little while for a BTC maxi to get into the general DeFi space. You know, not the experienced ones, but the sort of the basic ones where you just buy Bitcoin and that's pretty much it. Hex Force 1 says, I really enjoyed the fashion show. Yeah, at the beginning, there was quite the fashion show, wasn't there, at the beginning of the live stream? That was pretty funny. Richard definitely enjoyed that. I guess Miss Teen Crypto and all. So you know, the teens love that stuff. She's 19. Richard said, "Oh, I guess you'll have to change your channel soon." And she goes, "No, I'm going to keep my channel," which would make sense. So cool. What else there? Church of Universal Oneness in house, peace and prosperity, friends. Woohoo! Hey, good to see you. Very, very nice. Very nice. Lovely words as always. So yeah, definitely check that out. And of course, Richard's called I saved you while everyone else destroys you. When bear market end, Euro doomed. Why I'm always right. So definitely well worth getting into there. Hey, we can see quite a few names. We've got Corey Costa in there. Who we got? KD in there. Kinetics in there. Who else is in there? Benny Blanco. Yeah, a few names are familiar there. So definitely get in and watch that. That was cool. So yeah, one of the comments that Richard was talking about was how he had some devs, you know, calling late May for the launch, which I thought was a nice clarification there. And then he said, but then I had other devs look at it and go, no, I can see this and this and this issue needs to be dealt with before we go live. So, and obviously they looked to do the code rewrite too. So that was a nice little illumination there around Pulsechain. So cool. That's just reiterating that attack vector security side as well. That Richard raised a little while ago. So it was nice to see Richard talk about that. That was one of the highlights I got so far out of it. We got Tone Star, morning all. Hey, Tone Star. I couldn't stop laughing at the proud of the dog collar, says Brennan. That's pretty funny. Yeah, at the beginning, there's a lot of celebrity stuff there. Let's actually pull up the full. We're going to not play the whole thing, but we're going to look at some of the fashion. I'm just trying to think. Richard had his bag in there, purse bag, and of course got the hat and the bling bling, looking good. And then he got out a few other things, so that was pretty funny. Another hat with the old sequence on there. What else is in there? Got a few other things. Away he went. Got some more bags, more man bags. Are they man bags? Some more watches and things like that. So it's definitely worth. There's your Prada bag as well. What's this one here? Got a couple others here. So definitely work it out. Don't want to ruin the video for you, but go and check that out on that one. So nice. All right, we're going to get into the stock market and then we get to crypto markets and go for gold on there. Fat Sam, remember to like a video Oh, wait a minute. Just let me jump back here to Fat Sammy. Yeah, remember to like her video, not just Richard's. Absolutely, Fat Sammy. Absolutely. And don't forget to leave the fact that you're from the Hex Pulsechain community as well. A little comment always helps as well. All right, so we've got the markets. Let's check it out. Overnight, finally opened. And of course, we had the Dow Jones. That's the top 30 industrial firms. Down 164 points to 31,173, down 0.5%. We got S&P 500 at 3,854, down 45 points, down just over 1%. And Nasdaq, that with a lot of tech stocks in it, 11,372, down 262 points, and that was 2.26%. That's quite a decent little decrease on the Nasdaq there. The VIX index up 1.5 points there, 6.2% increase. That's a pretty decent increase there. Volatility in the dollar also up slightly as well. A bit of risk off going on there in the markets pretty much. And we've got these futures here up slightly, so it's a little bit more positive there. So the title of the video thing, Dow falls ahead of earnings deluge. So we're expecting a lot of earnings this week. And then later in the month, we're expecting the Fed Reserve, remember, on the 26th, 27th. And they'll probably, the media will ramp up a few things about that before it even gets there. US stocks fell Monday as investors turned their attention to the start of earnings season and June inflation data ahead. So that's going to be interesting. So earnings season, inflation data, Fed Reserve. You can see where the volatility is going to come from. So sometimes it's good to wait after the Fed's played out to see what's going to happen sometimes. Despite the strong market, investors are still worried about a recession and are waiting a word from corporate chiefs about costs, supply chains, and their view of the next few months of business conditions. Obviously, with the earning report announcements. On Wednesday, investors will get the CPI index for June. Analysts expect a month-over-month rise of 1.1% and a 12-month rise of 8.8%. So last time we had was 8.6%. That's a pretty getting up there in the inflation weights. And of course, also weighing on stocks on Monday was the prospect of shutdowns in China because of the big C thing, not the other C thing, but the C thing with the V. Several cities are imposing new restrictions, including the gaming center Macau. This is weighing on casino stocks such as Las Vegas Sands, etc. What else we got going on there? Twitter shares fell 11% Monday as the social media company prepared to sue Elon Musk for his attempt to walk away from the $44 billion take-private offer. Musk, CEO of Tesla, says he can't confirm the number of fake accounts on the platform. Twitter points to a $54 share offer. Shares of Meta, so he might be just negotiating too, so we'll see how that plays out. Shares of Meta platforms, he's definitely overpaying for the Twitter. They're definitely overpaying for Twitter at that point. Shares of Meta platforms fell 4.7% after Needham downgraded the stock to a sell from neutral. And investors have been trying to push stocks back up after a sharp sell-off in the first half of the year. Earnings season starts this week, could help to tip the balance. Another downturn could be in the near future if company reports fail to live up to expectations. So we'll be looking out for those too. Big banks get their things started on Thursday as well. Investors are hoping to hear the biggest lenders' views on how well corporate borrowers are coping with inflation and interest rate increases. And this is the next big thing, right? How the interest rate rises are impacting big investors in the stock market into big investors into capital formation. In other words, manufacturing and other things like that, big infrastructure, and of course how lending rates filter into the retail book as well. People with the property market. So that's kind of the big part of the real economy, how the financial economy impacts the real economy. So we're looking out for that. So that's pretty cool. I don't think we had anything else on the big radar there at this stage. Let's see some of these other titles whether they picked up anything else. Doesn't look like anything of interest there. Doesn't look like much there at the moment. So cool. It's amazing how many of the rest of the headlines really aren't that interesting. Sometimes they are, occasionally there are. All right, just have a look at the crypto markets. We've got BTC just down a weaker again. And of course, we were up over 21,000, almost 22, remember? We actually just pop over 22 just for a little while. Went to just above 21, then just under 21, and then sort of 2,500, 2,400. Now we're back down at 20,000 again. And we got ETH at 1,100. So down 4%, 6% respectively. BNB at down 3% at 226, and the stables are looking stable. So nice. I think is that my new saying, the stables are looking stable. I don't know. That's pretty much it. So cool. That is the markets there. We're going to quickly jump over to Hex, and here's Hex at the moment. So we've got 5 red candles in a row here. We get this is what happens in a bear market. You get a lot of these red candles, unfortunately. So we've got 5 little bear markets, but they're pretty small, relatively speaking. They're not these big giant falls downs here, fortunately. And of course, currently we're at 3.5 cents, just over 3.5 cents at the moment. The low for the day 3.521, high 3.738, and we just moved down the last hour actually, but we'll check that out in a second. Let's pull away that. We've got Hex Force 1 has landed. The last half hour was all fashion, says Hex Force 1. Yeah, I haven't got up to that. So if you like fashion at the beginning of the live stream and fashion in the last half an hour. So definitely work that. Yo, the Pulse Tube in the house. Good to see Pulse Tube. Robert Fiden says totally love boat during the Hart stream. Says yeah, I bet it was. I bet it was. He also seemed extremely irritated, annoyed when talking about Pulsechain. This is the Pulse player. Right. Yeah, I'm sure he would be. Yeah, this is the way it is. It's a bit frustrating when it's not launching. You got a lot of people after it, so it's just the way it is. Especially after the May. The May expectation was a bit of a letdown. It's just the way it was. And of course, we don't shy away from the practicality of things. But that's where it was. But we'll just wait patiently until Pulsechain launches. I'm sure it will launch at a very good time. So we will wait when it's ready. All right, so that's kind of that on the price. Let's have a look at the Bollinger Bands. The bottom is at 3.5 cents, and wait a minute, no, it's at 2.9 cents, just under 3 cents, and 4.85 on the top blue band, bottom and the top. The 50% is at 3.9 cents, and the EMA 13, the yellow line, is at 3.7. So we're just under all of that, just skipping down here. So there we are. Let's have a look at the DMI. Sellers back in control, buyers weakening off at the moment. We can see that clearly in the price action, and the RSI there just pulling down as well. We also have the stock RSI, which I don't talk about too much. That's also looks like it's tapering off there too. All right, so that is the Hex price. Let's jump over the quad charts. We got that, like I say, we were actually up at 3.7 just a couple of hours ago. We've just pulled down to 3.5 just over the last 3 hours. I'm not sure if we've got anything on the whale bot. Let's pull that up and have a look at the whale bot. Bam, bam, bam. Last, we'll pull up the last 24 hours. We had that stake. We talked about that already. We've got that 4 hours ago. We had the 78 million stake for 104 days. There's these big short-term stakings. And that was pretty much it. Some liquidity changes as well. There was not much there, which is cool. So a lot of small retail stuff, I guess, is what's happening to the market. What else we got here? Hedron here pulled down to 753. We got a big red candle on the daily. Remember, this is the hourly chart, but this is the daily on Hedron, and that's pulled down quite a bit. Let me just make this a little bit bigger as well. Bam, bam, bam. You were trying to head up to 1,000, got rejected. Got rejected twice, really. So we'll see how we get on. There's no change to ICOSA still coming up. We'll actually have a quick look on ICOSA and see whether there's any update overnight. So we're going to have a look at ICOSA. I don't know if there's been anything from Alex on that. So doesn't appear to be. Come join the space. So 23 hours he did have a Twitter space from the looks of it, but other than that, no. So if you want to check out that Twitter space, may have some information there from Alex. I haven't listened to that, so definitely maybe worth it. On Alex, just jump to Alex's channel for that. Cool. So yeah, just rejected a big red candle though. The high of that 979 and the low 735, which is just above that at the moment. So we'll see how that gets on. Still got ICOSA coming out with the staking and the burning, so still expected to see that. Let's have a look at Maximus or Maxi. We're going to full screen that too. Let us pull that down. There's on the daily, of course. And of course, we're currently at just over 7 cents. And we're going to see the premium over Hex at the moment. Drum roll, please. There we are. Oh my goodness, 97%. So still looking super good. is a maxi, and just slowly creeping up. Remember, we're probably 2 months away, maybe 3 months from the base and the team token launching. I'm not sure if there's been any update from the team either, so we'll have a quick look. Normally I have this queued up, but I just haven't had the time this morning. So I'm not sure whether Gold Key's got anything on that. That was the thing the other day. Let me have a look on that. Well, let's jump over to Maximus, the official site. Don't know if they've got anything up there. 6 hours ago. No, it doesn't look like up here to have anything in there at the moment that I can see. So that's cool. So looking good though as the old maxi, and of course we're looking forward to base and team token. It's going to eat up circulating supply with the base token, and it's going to eat up maxi supply with the team token. So that's going to be pretty cool. I like that, man. I like the tokenomics. Good. All right, Pulse Dodge coin. Woohoo! The plane is red still, and of course we're down at $3.10. Got rejected at $3.40. That was the breakout line there. 1, 2, got rejected there, but did make a pretty good attempt to move higher yesterday. It got up to $3.84, and of course it's still got a higher low in it. Still got the uptrend in place, so still looking good. We've got a red plane, but it's still looking pretty good at the moment. So $3.10. We'll see how it goes. The high for today so far, $3.43, and of course we're about to skip over to a new day in about 13 minutes. So on my charts, on my timeline. So we'll wait for that. It's on UTC timeline actually. So is it UTC? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, so we'll switch over soon. All right, so where are we up to here? I think that's pretty much it on there. Don't forget that we said that BNB is at down 3% to 226. So we're going to have a look at the BNB charts. And we can see that Pulse Dodge, the original, is 4/10 of a penny at the moment. So that's about down here. Made a little bit got a little bit higher to get down to 3,500. Now is at 40th, 100th, I guess is the way you'd say that, of a cent, 1 US cent. Pulse 33 down at 12.26 cents. And Internet Money wallet there off the low. You can see it's off the low here. But it's still at 631, so not a lot of love happening on the BNB chain. They will get airdropped over to Pulsechain as opposed to the E chain. These ones here, which will get forked over. And of course, let's jump to our final one, airdrop page. Airdrops, here we come. Obviously, we talk about Pulse Dodge, another one. Let's see how Wait Token is doing. Have you guys waited? Did you guys wait or not? Are you guys waiting, or did you claim? Did you wait or claim? All right, so we went over this on the hourly, this one. So maybe I'll move to the daily. There's not many days, I don't think. So yeah, not many days. That's the daily there. That's the daily chart. Looks a bit weird with the first day, but that's the daily. Let's jump back to the hourly. Should we go to the 4 hourly? How about that? 4 hourly? We'll do 4 hourly. There we go. All right, so the 4 hourly chart, we're at 6, pretty flat day. And we're actually up as well still, relatively speaking, from yesterday. Yesterday we were as low as, well, not yesterday, it's a 4 hourly chart. Stop saying that. It's a 4 hourly chart. That's what happens when I change the time frame on myself. But anyway, currently we're at 67 hundredths of a cent, so just under 7/10 of a cent there at the moment. So holding up okay. It's holding up okay. It's back up here. It was at 2 cents, 2 cents early on. Got as high as here as 3.4 cents on this day. This is always confusing the first day. We often get these red candles where they go up and down, and who knows what's going on there. But this is where we are at the moment, just under 7/10 of a penny. So cool. I'm not sure how many people have claimed so far. Maybe we'll pull that up and see how many people have claimed today. Go to the airdrop. We're going to go V3, and we're going to go to the Etherscan contracts and see 24 million Wait tokens. What was it? 880 million was the initial start supply at the 5th of July. So how many days are we later? Probably about 6-7 days later, and we're up. We're only at 24 million Wait tokens. So most people are waiting from the looks of it. By my accounts, so cool. 1,357 holders, and let's see the whales. we've still got our top whale there. Also, Pulse Dodge coin whale, 850 there, 3.5% supply. So we'll be looking out for that. All right, cool. Cool VIP, as we said, cool VIP. And the Gwei at the moment, 16 Gwei is the Gwei at the moment. So it's not too bad during the middle week, is it? I guess we're in bear market, but that's not too bad on a Tuesday, 16 Gwei. Very cool. That is the markets, a big wrap up. And of course, not much else to say about that. We're going to jump back to the charts here. Let me just get to the right place, right time. Don't forget, if you haven't joined Discord, get into Discord as well. That's well worth doing. Here we got Gen Hex in there. We'll give it a few thumbs up for that. Let's see. We've got our last couple of members. We had Custer, Wookie, and Brush Park. All welcome to them into the chat. We're only 2 people away from 550 members, which is pretty cool. That's our next target. So heading in the right direction. If you love cool community and cool information, definitely join using the link in the video description. Don't forget to subscribe to Hex Token channel as well. Hit that bell as well. I think we're getting up there. Let's have a quick look at where we're up to on the subs. Hey, we're at 4,889 subs. We're 11 away from 4,900. So if you haven't subbed, smash that subscribe and hit the like button as well. Pretty much it. Now let me get into the comments. I've got a few comments in the house. Let me just get into that. Actually, I might leave it on the Hex chart here. We'll just leave it on the Hex daily and get back in some of the comments. Pulse Player says if he doesn't give any kind of hint or something for the people for this as keynote speech for PulseCon, yeah, that would be interesting. So we're talking about PulseCon there. That's a good point. So we've got PulseCon coming up any day now, and of course that's going to be interesting. That is counting down. Richard's a keynote speaker there, and of course that's counting down. Only a couple of days to go. Well, not a couple of days, it's still quite a few days to go. 56 days to go. 56 days to go. And so, yeah, a hint for, if he doesn't give something a hint, yeah, I'm sure he'll be talking about Pulsechain to some degree on that one there, Pulse Flare. I think Richard found his new BFF. Yeah, Hex was one. Yeah, is that what you think? Hex was one. Is that what you think about that? Is that what you think? Right, family channel. All right. So Fat Sammy says, "Stay positive, all. If this is your first bear market, it's important to think long term. So many kick themselves for not buying in these times. That when we are back in the bull market, it's true. Dollar cost average probably a good approach in this stage. We are expecting still more volatility and a good chance of another move down to that sort of a full correction, maybe 11k somewhere in that ballpark." Tony Starr, 100% Fat Sammy. Richard Hart's a pretty lovable guy, says, but the next he is very cuddly. He's cuddly. He's got all the bling blings. I don't know why he hasn't got more stuff on TikTok. There should be more stuff on TikTok with a lot of the stuff that he wears and that. People love that stuff on TikTok. Richard should do one of the challenges on TikTok. You know, the music challenges where they all be silly, and he could do some of that. I'm waiting, says Hexpedition. Yeah, I got it, finally. Yeah, we're all waiting, that's for sure. Waiting for Weight Token, waiting for Pulsechain. But for next says 1 minute chart might look cool on the weight chart. Yeah, it probably would look pretty cool. Let's can we pull it up? I guess we can. Let's go to the airdrops, go to the Weight Token. Get rid of those. And a full chart there. Let's go to the minute chart. Bam. There's the minute chart. You're right, that does look kind of cool. That is the minute chart for Weight Token. Up and down there. Woohoo! Oh, nice. All right, so I like that. I like that a lot. We'll jump back to the Hex charts there. I have to pull up those. I'll pull up the charts there so you can see all four. Those are all four charts. And I think that's probably it. So we've got the hourly on the top left for the Hex. We've got the daily for Hedron. A daily for Max. Oh no, we've got the daily for Maxi and daily for Pulse Dodge. So everything's daily except for Hex there. Hex, John Gibbons in house. Hey Hex Token, thanks as always. Who is eligible for Weight Token when was the snapshot? Okay, right. So the snapshot. There's no snapshot. There's if you sacrifice for some of the sacrifices. So if you sacrifice 4, let me pull it up. You sacrifice for Pulsechain, you will have an allocation. If you sacrifice for Pulsex, you will have an allocation. If you sacrifice for Pulse Liquid Loans, you have an allocation. Mintra, Genius, Haracash, Fiat, or Internet Money Dividends. So if you any of those 8, you'd sacrifice for those with the wallet, you'd be eligible. And of course, if you sacrifice for all of them, you'd be eligible for all of them per wallet. But if you haven't claimed, you get 1 more weight token per hour per claim per wallet. So just remember that. So that's why a lot of people haven't claimed. That's why there's only 24 million there, not 880 million also. So that is pretty much it. So that is cool. I'll put the link in the video description if you want to have a look at that. That's a weight. Bam. And you can hit the app if you want to claim. You can either connect the wallet if you're happy. Now, the Pulse police have reviewed the code on Telegram, said it's okay, but I haven't confirmed that, so you want to go confirm that on Telegram. And of course, if you don't want to connect your wallet, but you want to see if you've got a claim, you can just hit instead of just using the DApp here, you can actually click the old demo site here. This is about 99.9% accurate, and you can just paste an address in there to see what you've got. So let's do that while we're here, because it's pretty easy. We're going to go to the Pulsex and just get someone's random wallet and have a look at that. So we're going to just scroll down here, one of the top wallets. Let's take number 12 and let's paste it in to the demo site. This is the one where you don't have to connect. So there we are. They sacrifice the Pulsex. We're going to get 3,301 weight tokens at the moment. So that's cool. Let's take that. Let's take 3311 and times that by 0.0067, say the price. That's about $22 at the moment. $22 for that claim. Some people have multiple wallets, so they'll be claiming on multiple wallets. Some people have multiple sacrifices, so if you you'll be able to claim them all. So pretty much it. Cool. That's pretty much that with the weight token. And also I'll bring up the white paper as well. That has a lot more details on it. So I'll post that too. We're going to zoom on that quickly. And we're going to scroll down to the main page. And you can see that the total weight at launch is going to be 881 million, but there's only 24 million minted so far. So not many people have minted. So let's have a look at that with the maths. So 24 divided by 881. Yeah, it's about just under, probably around about 3%, just under 3%. Every day, there's probably less than 4.7 million being added to the claim. But the longer you wait, the more claim it's going to be, and that is the table there. So if you did any of these sacrifices, the starting inflation was this amount. So 8,000 for Pulse, excuse me, the 3,000 for Pulsex. But this is going up every day. Like I say, it's going up by 1 weight token if you don't claim. If you do claim, then it doesn't happen. Now you can sell your claim. You can sell your weight tokens if you claim it, minted basically. But you still keep your shares. You also get shares attached to that, and there's a midnight bonus later on for everything that's unclaimed gets given out at the midnight bonus, which is like the big payday. And that's based on your shares. So you can still sell your weight token, and you'll still get a share of that big payment on midnight bonus. But you have to wait for Pulsechain, to launch for that. So cool. 195,000 dresses available. So it's a pretty cool table. I'll post that in the chat if you want to check it out. Nice. Bam, there it is. What else we got there? Tony Star says anyone that's sacked. That's absolutely right for those 8. Thanks, Tone. Hex Force 1 says, I bought yesterday, might buy more today. Woohoo. You're talking about a weight token, I guess. Yeah, few people speculating on the weight token. Nice. Terry Doc says, good times are coming, people. They will be coming. We're just going to be patient for that. Mark's in house there. Haven't heard anything about the project in a year. Well, Mark, you can check my other channel on Accent Token if you want to get updates on that. I've been doing updates on that channel. Nice weight token says Bitfinex, absolutely. Mount Gox Bitcoins are dumping. Yeah, I guess they're not expected till later on. So August at the earliest is Mount Bitcoin. And of course, there's a process for that. People have to actually respond back to the creditors. to ask how they want it. They either get it back in Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, I think, and Fiat Cash. So that's still to come, maybe August onwards. Bitcoin Access, hi Docs, are you into crypto? So you can buy a castle. Yeah, Scotland has dope castles. Yeah, I would love a castle. That'd be cool. All right, so there's the weight sacrifice lists, the official DApp. Hell yeah, Terry Duck, I want to have one built right here in the United States. Oklahoma doesn't have any castles, lots of land there. Yeah, you want to get a really good spot though, don't you? A really good spot. That'd be expensive to make a real castle though. I guess America would be a good place if you've got lots of stone nearby. I sacrificed for multiple wallets. Think no, I need to sacrifice to get my PRC20 tokens. I think me being dumb might have worked in my favor for future drops. Ivan, we call that pretty much getting a strategy of getting a lot of Genesis wallets in the anticipation of getting airdrops, and this one obviously weight token fits into that. So yeah, I myself and most of the people that I associate with, we've all done multiple accounts, got Genesis accounts for that. So it does pay off. Okay, thanks. All welcome. Nice. Way to go, Ivan Mandip. So lucky to have Richard Hart come into my space and life-changing, says Dave Dowland. That's nice, pretty nice. There, Dave. Woohoo! Morning from Thailand. Big shout out to XPLSD in the house. Nice. So yeah, PulseCon's getting closer, folks. And don't forget that Internet Money has a giveaway on the Platinum. So we'll pull it up actually. It's ending today. It's almost ending. I don't know if it's quite ended yet, but it's getting pretty close, this giveaway. So I'm not quite sure if it's ended yet. No, it seems to still be in place. So you might be just in luck. All you have to do is retweet, comment, and like this tweet. We will select the winner on 12th of July. So I don't know if that's quite happened yet. So it might still be in play. So we'll copy that. And if you want to go to that, you'd be better hurry up and jump into it. Giveaway Internet Money. So there we are. That's the link for that. Kate Figures in the house. Hi all. RH saying how it is as usual. That's true, Kate Figure. That he definitely did that. Ivan, make sure you claim your PLSD airdrop. Yeah, there's that too. That's the 20th of April for the Ivan. The 20th of April for the if you had a Hex stake at the 20th of April, you'd be qualified for the Pulse Dodge one. Pulse Dodge giveaway Internet Money. It's only 70 more days. That's true. For the Pulse Dodge one, up to the moon and up to the right. Yeah. All right. Let's actually pull it up. Actually, the Pulse Dodge one. If you want to claim that Pulse Dodge coin. So this is not too long ago that you claim the airdrop. Just click that button. What else is going? We've only got 17 days and 13 hours to go for Pulse Dodge. So it is counting down. There is the Pulse Dodge if you want to claim the airdrop. So this pretty cool. There's the PulseCon giveaway from Internet Money. You better get into it quick because it's probably closing pretty imminently. There is the Pulse Dodge website if you want to claim the Pulse Dodge airdrop, which you have to have a Hex TCS stake at the 20th of April. Just make sure you get that. And then, of course, we want to get up to the final one. I think we're up to. So that, oh yes, let's not forget the big giveaway. Have I got the big giveaway saved? I can't remember now. Let's go to PulseBot. And the giveaway here was in house. So this is an awesome giveaway, 150,000 Hex giveaway. Our lovely community member HVid here wanted to do a giveaway. Naturally, we couldn't resist supporting her. If you already participated in our 250,000 Hex giveaway, you might want to join her in the 150,000 Hex giveaway too. So that's definitely true. So cool. I'm going to post that as well. 150, that's easy to do as well. The Hex giveaway. Bam, there is the link if you want to get into that. It's pretty easy to do, as I say. So all you have to do is like and stuff like that. I think it's on this one here. Stake and stake seems to be hanging out there. So yeah, like and retweet this post is the one. So let me post that. That's the right one. So let me post that one there. Bam, that is the right one down below bottom there. That is the right one. Let me just delete this top one here. Move. Yeah, cool. All right, so that is the correct one there. Did RH say when launched? Okay, I've only seen about an hour so far. I didn't see it in there. I don't believe he said anything about that. Going to claim my weight this month. Not going to risk losing out. Richard said soon on today's live. Okay, well there we are. Okay, I haven't got up to that point, so good insight there from Kate Fugger. We're going to bring in this promotion from this lady here. Cool.
It's a bit quiet around here, so let's stir it up a bit. I've teamed up with Pulsechain and we are giving away 150,000 hex. It will be divided in 3, so each will get 50,000 hex. So a bit about Pulsechain. Their plan is to adopt as much from the outside world as possible by changing other people's habits, turning them into Pulsechain and Pulsex via Hex for a better life in the near future. That's why I wanted to do a collab with them. So the 3 winners will be chosen by the end of this month, the 31st of July. And yeah, all you have to do is like and retweet, and yeah, good luck. Bye.
Bye everyone. Why do I do that? I don't know. It's just the way she talks. It's because she's still looking down at the words that she's got to say. That's pretty funny. So cool. That is nice. It looks like she's hanging out July the 4th here, hanging out with Richard Hart himself. So there we are. Just the way it rolls. What's he wearing? The bracelet here with the old sequence on there. Cool. You know what? She looks different in this video than she does in this video, which is interesting on this picture. So it's crazy. All right, cool. That is counting down. So lots of good stuff. Finally, let's get into it. You know, one last update, which is I think pretty cool. This is Maddie Allen conference coming up very shortly. 1 year anniversary of Pulsechain Sacrifice. Can you believe it? We're almost there. Can you believe it? It's unbelievable. Who believe it? We're almost there though. 1 year almost. Bam, the conference. And yeah, it's going to be 33 plus YouTubers and Pulsechain founder Richard Hart. And of course, this is Maddie Allen coming up on the 14th. So we're counting up. What's that? It's the 12th here in New Zealand, but I have to assume it's still the 11th in America. So still about 3 days to go. And then day 2 is going to be the 15th. So a year from Pulsechain Sacrifice. Pretty crazy stuff. They got day 1 on the 14th is going to have a overview of Hex, Pulse, and Pulsex Sacrifice. Crypto Sparbook and John Wick. Then they're going to have test demo skills on day 1 there. K4K Crypto Copy Maddie Allen. Then they have some talks from Pulse, Free Pulse, Pulse Dogecoin Staker app. And then they're going to have keynote with the game theory, Wendy's for Tendies, Matt Allen and David Feder. Wrapping up with the social at the end with Funding Gym, Big K, and maybe a few others there. Day 2, they've got talks, a sample of many PLS projects, Fashion Coder, Pulse Hot List. Then they've got some talks with Maximus, Hedron, Liquid Loans. So that's my favorite section here of the conference, will be that one. Then they've got panel with experts, Dorado, dollar cost average crypto there. Sorry, dollar cost average, dollar cost crypto. Then they're getting into keynote with Longevity and Aubrey de Grey. Be nice to see an update about that. And then social streamers, Johnny Cows, Papa B, Crypto Heartbeat, and Ashley Ash there. Finally, on day 3, personalities on the panel, Hex Orca, Jimrat Crypto, Cabana Crypto. Then they got talks with Pulse Validated, David Feder, Pulse, Million Pulse Tour, Wild SJ with the talks. And of course, then they're getting into Richard Hart in the evening near 9 p.m. Founder panel explaining 5 levels, Richard Hart and 10 no coiners of all ages. That would be fun. Hopefully they can get that organized well. Then the founder interview with Richard Hart, billionaire genius, and then finally keynote there from Richard Hart, Pulsechain founder. So if we do hear something about Pulsechain, I'm sure it's going to be in that final on the 16th there, right? That seems like we get a bit more juicy details there about how things are going. That'd be pretty nice. Well, that is that. So if you want to get the copy, want to have a look at that in your own time, there's also this one here too. So just a bit of a base there. Pretty cool. Pulse conference. So a big shout out to Maddie Allen and his team for organising that. So they're always good and getting better all the time. As the years go by, we're getting better. She's nice as Hex Huddle. Fat Sammy says bye. Hey, bye, Fat Sammy. Good to see you again. Doing great work in the Discord as well. Fat Sammy is with it's down now. I want to claim the weight tokens, but I know if I wait, I'll get more, so I'll wait. Yeah, that is the logic for sure. She looks smarter sitting next to RH. She's excellent. Yeah. She seems a nice person. Yes, Dave, but if Pulse launches, you waited too long. Yeah, through that. We need to get Hex Token channel listed on RH featured channels YouTube section. Yeah, that'd be cool. Bob Wells with the emojis looking good. Hey, everybody, looking good and fine and dandy. Fat Sammy, I was only saying bye because of the lady doing the promo. But right, Fat Sammy, sorry, I forgot about that. I said bye I said bye too. So that's true. I forgot my own joke there, but it was pretty funny. All right, cool. Nice one. Yeah, so haven't checked out Miss Teen Crypto. She seemed really nice, actually. I thought she was really nice on there. And she flowed very well on the show, so it was cool. Now, she's a Bitcoin maxi. Apparently, she's getting into DeFi now. And why muck around and DeFi? Go to the golden products, right? The Richard Hart ecosystem. That's pretty much it. So they'll play out over time. Not bad at all. All right, so cool whip. Let's get back to the markets. Hex, they're just getting under a bit of pressure at the moment. 3.62 cents. We've got the Hex daily stats coming up shortly in about 5 minutes time, but Hex just under a little bit of pressure there on the chart. Hedron there down at 755 as well, under a little bit of pressure. And of course, Maxi under a little pressure. So we had the stock market down, percent. Nasdaq down 2.2. We've had the crypto markets are down, 4 to 6% on the leaders here. And of course, we've got Hex also under pressure. Everything's under pressure really on the sell there. And even Maxi's just gone under 7 cents as well, following the Hex there. And of course, Pulse Dodge there also under pressure. They're down at $3.03. So a little bit of red candle day. And this week's going to be volatile from looks. So hopefully we'll get some good, better than expected, I guess, stock market reports from some of the results from the companies that are reporting their earnings. And that will be a bit of a boost. But we did expect this volatility week to week. And we talked about that last week since it was so green last week. We said, probably next week's going to be red. So we'll see how we go. Product Review says that love Richard Hart's latest interview. He starts with, I hate both of your sponsors. Lot says the Product Review. I must have missed that one there, Product Review. But I'll have to watch the thing again. But at least I've got to finish watching it and then maybe watch certain parts of it again. Tony Starr says, awesome community with all the help. Hey, we aim to please. I think the community is aiming to help people, and I think one of the big cool cultural things of the Pulsechain Hex community is like that. Stevie D says, hey, all hope all are doing well. Yeah, me too. Same to you, Steve. Same to you. Yeah, very cool. All right, let us pull this up. I'm gonna get into this one here. Let's play that.
So there is no such thing as perfect security. Perfect security, you have a ratio between the amount of effort you put into being secure and the amount of effort that people are using to attack you. And then you have what's called attack surface. The more places that you have to secure, the less secure a thing is. Hex was more easy to secure than a lot of things because it has a limited number of functions, and most of those functions timed out. So for instance, if there was a flaw in the referral program, that doesn't exist anymore. So it doesn't matter. If there was a flaw in the adoption amplifier, it doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't matter. And so by restricting the number of functions and making the code immutable so that it can never change, it allowed us to be extremely secure, which is why we've never had an inflation bug. We're extremely resistant to inflation bugs, but Bitcoin's had several inflation bugs. Monero's had inflation bug. XLM's had an inflation bug. Ravencoin's had an inflation bug. Coins have inflation bugs, which basically means you can mint as many free coins as you want all the time, but my coin doesn't. It's a superior design. Now, Pulsechain, we're using the most secure software that's out there already, which is Ethereum. It's never had an inflation bug. And we're fixing a lot of things. The code that is Ethereum isn't perfect, and we're making it better than what we got.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? So that's cool. All right, we got the Hex daily stats coming up soon. Day 952 is going to be hot off the press. There's one or two broken links on this page now, so I'm hoping that they're going to get fixed up. So yeah, we'll stay tuned for that. Anyway, we're going to get back to that shortly, so stay tuned. It's only a couple minutes away, maybe 2-3 minutes away. I'm sure that will get updated. Kate Fergus says, finish the terminal Hex token. Very good. Hope you get to check out the offer also. Yeah, I have to do that. I think I've got that snapshot on that one. I'll just pull out the snapshot that we did last time. No, that was not that one. So I can't even get rid of it now. Oh man, there it is. Bam. Let me just pull that up. I'll just snapshot that Fergus. Bam. Maybe I have snapshot. Maybe it's this other one over here. I've got another snapshot. Maybe it's that one. No, I did. Let's pull it up. No, that's not that one either. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, the Terminal Man was so cool, man. Such a good season, man. It's so good. DB Cuba documentary coming out next week soon. Hey, DB. It's going to be great. They'll never catch me. Yeah. All right, cool. So there we are. Man, it's not... let's see if we can hold this off from falling too low. That's for sure. Now, if you haven't played around with Pulsechain or Pulsex, definitely get into our video tutorials in the Discord. We've got Pulsechain bridge tutorials if you want to play around, and also Pulsex tutorials. Richard Hart does encourage everybody to get used to those when it does launch. And we've also got some useful links there as well, covering everything on Pulsechain, Pulsex, and Hex. Of probably interest if you're playing on Pulsechain, you also want to be using the Rinkby Ethereum test network, because you will need some Ethereum for the official Pulsechain bridge. So just remember that's under useful links here as well. But we've got lots of really great links there, as you can see, covering everything. We've got lots more we're going to add, but it's looking pretty good there at this stage. Also, if you want to check out all the new token links, we've got new token links down here on the Pulsechain projects. And you can see we've got the passive income projects, a lot of great projects listed there. Pulsechain Sacrifice projects, Hex Pulse, Hot Pulse list on at the moment, and of course Pulsechain news here as well, with over 100 projects on there. And I'm sure by the time Pulsechain launches, we'll probably have at least 200 there as well. So looking good. That is it. And get into the general chat. Say hello. It's a pretty cool place to be. All right, nice, very nice. As we said, very nice. All right, let's see. Have we got the results out? Not quite out yet. So we're getting pretty close to the results. I'm sure they're going to pop up soon. Yesterday we had, pretty healthy payouts in the Hex there. Just over 6.2, 6.12 is our base level. So we've been, not too bad the last 4 days. Before that, we were getting, pretty close to the base amount there. So we'll come back to that in a minute. I'm sure the results will be out shortly. Nice. And in the meantime, we're going to play another video that my favorite I love. Where is that gone? We'll play this one here. I love this. This is really ballsy, so we'll play this one. Bam.
That's the biggest truck I've ever seen. What the fuck? Wow. Driving the baddest monster truck you ever seen in your life. Most monster trucks, they got 2 wheels in the front that turn. This one's got 4. 4 54-inch wheels turning in the front, another 4 in the back. This is an 8-wheel monster truck. It took 5 years to build. It's got a 6.6-liter single turbo diesel engine running 25 pounds of boost with a Allison 1000 gearbox 6-speed. This is a bad bitch. The global zombie apocalypse or pandemic is coming to rain on your parade, this here will get you out of trouble. But it's not so good for getting McDonald's. It's really hard to get around, it's good for bumping your head and feeling good.
All right, so that's a bit of fun. It's always good to have a bit of fun. Kate Fergus says Richard drives the school bus. I like this one that said if you need this truck for big calamities, it would be good. But it wouldn't be good for driving through McDonald's. That would be a bit hard, I'm sure, doing that. All right, so we're just chilling it. We've got the X-Day stats coming out shortly. Still on day 951 there. It's a little bit delayed, and we'll get there eventually, I'm sure. I can't wait for this. Is Hex Pulse Dodge here. We've got that is coming up. We've got the Highest of Stakes is coming up, and they've got some teasers coming out soon. We'll definitely be playing those on this channel. You've got this teaser here. An epic series is coming soon that introduces each of the characters in the film, along with producers and executive producers that made it happen. So we'll definitely be waiting for that as well. The other thing is, what else there? Does anyone know who is the YouTuber in this video? Trying to get in touch with the segment of, to use in segment of the film. Okay, cool. I don't know what that part is actually. That's pretty interesting. All right, cool. Let's get into Hex Day stats. No, it's not still not up yet, but it's coming. I'm sure it'll be out soon. RH certainly has a calm head and a way with words. He does. Fat Sammy does indeed. 50 there. What else? Base Clip says, I'm here for the FUD. Let's hear it. Base Clips. We don't do FUD, man. We are a no drama channel. We're a no drama channel on here. Yeah, or you have to go to other channels if you want the FUD. We don't talk about FUD on this channel. He's the boss, says Cape Figure. That's true. While we wait for daily stats, maybe we can check out Testnet. Yeah, Testnet's pretty cool. If you haven't seen it, we have obviously a Pulsechain Testnet in the house, and of course we've got 3-second blocks going along. This is the third public testnet on Pulsechain. 3-second blocks. We got 1.5 million transactions on there, just ticking away. There's 2 transactions in this block here, 2 in that one, nothing in that one. So it's just ticking away. 7.5 million blocks. So yeah, and of course a private one. V3 is running privately. That's really the 4th testnet. V3. It's getting a little bit out of kilter with the numbers, but that's where we are at this stage. So cool. If you haven't checked out Hex.com, definitely check out Hex.com and learn all about it. But the first certificate of deposit on the blockchain, pretty stellar returns paid out in Hex, so pretty cool. And also check out Pulsechain, which is coming up soon. It's going to launch. Going to be pretty amazing. First full system state copy of Ethereum when it does arrive, and of course they're currently upgrading it, so it's going to be super powerful. It's going to be basically Ethereum, but enhanced. It's going to pretty much beat out Ethereum. Is pretty much what it's going to be. Biggest airdrop in crypto history, potentially biggest yield farming, and most definitely the fastest way to mass adoption in crypto when the bridge opens up. So it's a pretty big deal. If you've got assets on Ethereum, you'll be getting those copied over as part of the big airdrop. So it's going to be a lot of fun for you as well. Cool. That is Pulsechain, and the testnet's running pretty nicely. You can also check out the dApps that are going to be on there. There's going to be Pulsex, which is going to be like a Uniswap, like a pancake swap on the Pulsechain, and of course that's active as well. So it's cool. And there's also validators. You're going to be able to stake Pulse, which is going to be like Ethereum, but Pulse is like Ethereum on Pulsechain, so you're going to need Pulse for the fees. That's you can do with the validators there. You have to log on, so I haven't logged on here. Also, the official Pulsechain bridge is going to be the fastest way to mass adoption. Of course, being able to bridge between Ethereum and Pulsechain when it launches, pretty cool. So the biggest thing coming in crypto, if you think about it, so a lot of fun. All right, day 952 is hot off the press. Thanks for that suggestion there, Brennan. Very nice. XPLSD says he's the governor. Do we say in London? He's the governor. He's the governor. Yeah. We are realistic about the bear market, not FUD. Yeah. Fat Sammy in the house, a few Londoners in Discord. Awesome. We have to arrange a London meetup eventually. That's true. So a big shout out to everyone in the UK. If you are in the house, we have a lot of people on the second live stream, and later in the day, in about 5 hours, we have a lot of people from the UK wake up in the morning that time. So it's cool. All right. So day 952, hot off the press, 11th of July. And of course, we've down 4.4% on the price. 3.5 cents is where we're at, just down from yesterday. Our payout today, not a lot of penalties, so not a lot of, which is pretty cool. 6.14 hex per T-share. The T-share price at the moment, $810. Obviously, you can get it for a third of the price if you decide to stake for 10 years. So very much cheaper to get a T-share even for 10 years. But if you want one for short-term staking, that's what it will cost you. The share rate up 13.5, which is pretty decent. 22,943. We're almost at 23,000. Man, that's up dramatically from last year, and that's only going up and to the right. That's the magic. If you want to understand part of the magic of Hex, then you should start with the T-share rate there, understanding that. Pretty cool. Average stake years, 6.56 years, and the APY is 38.34%. And that includes inflation and image, the in-stake penalties. That's cool. Liquidity in the pool, 199.5 million, so it's still under 200 million, which is good to see. But we've got $11.5 million US in the pool and over 1,000 ETH there. So we've had a bit of increase in the ETH that liquidity provided from the looks of it. Jumping to T-shares, up a massive 12,440 T-shares. That's quite a big jump. We had another big jump, back on day 946. We're currently at 10,427,000 T-shares. Hex is pretty easy to understand. We've got a reward pool, has the Hex inflation in it, and which is pretty low actually. And we also have the penalties going there. And then of course we have the ownership pool, which has T-shares or trillions of shares. And we've currently got 10.4 million T-shares in that pool. So if the penalties go up in the reward pool, then you get a higher payout for the T-share holders. If the T-shares go down, people are unstaking, T-shares go down, then you also get a higher payout in the reward pool and vice versa. So pretty cool to own T-shares. T-shares is the main game in Hex, getting T-shares. And of course you earn that beautiful reward of per T-share, 6.14 is the base pretty much. Sometimes you can get much higher with the penalties, as we say. So it's pretty cool. People break their responsibilities, you get paid as a staker. Pretty much that. It's also a great way of offsetting the price decrease to some degree, depending on how sharp that is. We've got the total stake coins there at 9.5% of all Hex is staked at the moment. And that's pretty cool. That gives us high returns. Remember, that is just the way it goes. Penalties, only 180,000 today. We did have 4 good days in a row of nice penalties. So just back down to more modest. We're going to jump past these numbers, not correct, but we're going to jump over to the current stakers. That's up 27 today. Yesterday was pretty good, 64 stakers. Before that, 27. That's a bit of a soft day. We're at 97,721 stakers in the Hex, so that's cool. Get out and spread the word. Obviously, onboarding people. Hex is such a good price to pull up to dollar cost average, and people can set limit orders as well. Way to go there. And of course, we are expecting the price possibly to go down further with the market. So if the market does do that, then dollar cost average strategy is a good way of averaging that out. Either that, you can speculate and wait for the price to go down if that it turns out. The other thing, of course, is the current holders down 27 there. And I'm just gathering these are removing dust accounts. All I can see from that. We're at 305.5220 there. So a little question mark over this data here. But we're at 305,000 holders of Hex at the moment. So cool. Pretty nice. All right, let's have a look at the stake ladders coming up. These are all stakes, what we call the global stakes. That means everybody stakes there in the user class and the OA, the origin account. And of course, we've got, going to have a zoom in on the next to the end of the year. Let me just pull this up. Yeah, that will do. These are the stakes coming out. We've got 595 million coming out on the 18th of July. We've got then 545 million Hex coming out on the 1st of August. And then 426 million, I should say, of Hex coming out on the 2nd of August. And then finally, this big candle, 674 million, coming out on the 1st of September. A lot of the stuff at the beginning here, these more bulkier candles, tend to just stake short term. They slowly get diluted by the share rate, but not like people that have got holding liquid. People are holding liquid. Liquid Hex are getting diluted by people that are earning that Hex payout per day. So that is just the way it goes. Hex reallocates the Hex economic energy to the staking class, and the origin account tends to support that too with its actions as well. Cool whip on that one. All right, so we're up to day 953. Can you believe it? 953, and we're 30 minutes into it. And of course, we're heading up towards 1,000 days. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hex is really growing up, and by the time we get to 10,095 days approximately, we will be 3 years in Hex. Isn't that amazing? And once we tick over that, that'll be in December. And once we tick over that, we'll be into our 4th year of Hex. 4th year. They're really starting to grow up. Our little boy's about to leave home, and it's going to be a sad day. But we look forward to it. It's going to be good. Nice. All right, there is the price at the moment. Pretty good, attractive prices to get into, TCA and all that. Let's see who else is in the chat there. Got a little bit behind there. Stake Hex says the RH interview was cringeworthy. Talking about your PP to a teenager. I love Hex, but that guy is a creep, says Stake Hex. And you have been watching too much of this the Sweeney Stake Hex. Thanks me later was a bit awkward. Yes. What else there? Thank me later. I was trying watching it, but could only hear her. Does RH sound stoned these days? Says XPLSD. She balances the sound on her channel after 10 minutes or so. What's it? Okay with another go? Yeah. So if you haven't checked it out, that was definitely in our discourse. You can get a link to the video description there for the video. I'll post that in the chat if you haven't missed out the RH video with the Cream Teen Crypto. Wish RH would talk about his products. Who cares about how many people like him on Instagram? These are the same people who fawn over celebrities and tabloids. Who needs them? Is Hex big in London? Well, Hex, if you go to hex.com, let's go to hex.com, and we're going to scroll down to the bottom. You can see that we had a lot of cool advertisements in the Hex in London. I thought they were pretty cool. Look at that, the London bus. Look at that, the London bus. Look at the London bus there. London taxis. Look at that. Woo-hoo-hoo. I don't know if they're still running around. Are they still running around? I'm not sure whether that's just temporary, but we got the. That must be a London tube. Is it London tube? British Airport. Oh, British Airport there. And that's got that's really cool. Man, people can't miss these things. I mean, look at the colours. The colours are so good. How could you even miss that? Even walking past. We've got ads in the newspaper. Hex ad in London Evening Standard. Hex.com ad in The Economist. Another one in The Economist there. Hex buses on the streets of Birmingham. Okay, that's not London there, but Birmingham on a double-decker bus, which is the London's, England's famous for. And colourful ads on multiple British taxis. So, that's we love to see that sort of stuff, don't we? That is pretty cool. Hex.com. Check it out. If you're new to Hex, check it out. You want the golden products in crypto, join the community with the best of the rest, as we say. All right, let's jump away from that. What else we got there? We got last time I was in Thailand, tsunami. Oh no, really? That's unfortunately. I was there too, luckily in Samu. Yeah. So those tsunamis, man. I watched so many videos of tsunamis. They're quite chilling. Easy's in the house there. Hey, Easy. Woo-hoo-hoo. And KD too with shout outs. Love it. Well, it's growing. I was mail dropping and onboarding friends, and I bumped into a couple of Hexicans. Probably see it grow more after the bear market. Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, I just keep getting out there, spreading the word. You can just tell friends or wherever else. You can do pamphlets, leaflets, cards. Just keep onboarding, and the prices are pretty attractive after an 83%, 84% pullback. Pretty attractive prices to get into Hex on there. Pulsechain's coming too. They're getting a 2-for-1 deal, so you half the price. If we're at 3.5 cents, see what's at about a cent, 1.7 cents per Hex at the moment. It's pretty attractive. We know that Rack and Rochelle's after 2 cents at least. To get 1 cent each or something. 2 cents, yeah, something like that. Yeah. He's doing the over-the-counter deal. He's not going to be doing any market buys, so I don't know. I'd be surprised if he did a market buy. Stake Hex, stake me later. RH, unfortunately, even though he is incredibly intelligent, he is the most insecure person I have ever seen. He needs to grow up a lot, says Pulsechain. What else we got there? Great move with Sweeney. They aren't around anymore. XP last day, that's fantastic, Superman. I think so too. Print is great for Hex. People overlook print marketing. I agree. Now we know Richard likes direct promotional marketing, so it's probably a good way to go with that. We've got the British flag in there. Nice one, XPLSD. Okay, because I was talking about the series, showing my age, and the series is way better than the movie. I'm glad you like the movie. I live in the USA now, but am originally from near London. Nice Cape Fergo. Sandy Beach in the house. Hey, Sandy, good to see you. Hi, everybody, and Hex Token and everybody. Nice to see Sandy Beach as well. People are pretty much sick of hearing Richard bragging about himself, or bragging that he has 14 tiers. those devs should get their crap together and hurry up. Yeah. I'm sure that Pulsechain will launch at the right time, Pulsebait. I'm sure of it. So it's good that it's not launching at the moment. We do want the markets to settle down. I still think we've still got some issues to go through there. So like I say, I think the earliest I could see it launching, in my opinion, is October, not even September. And then maybe December, possibly November, December. I don't want it that late, but I think that's probably when. I remember the Series 2 and Thor and blah blah. Brendan says, "Did you see that Rackham donated 1 million to the person that creates the flyers?" That's what they said, Brendan. But I was surprised about that. I was surprised at that one with the million there. I saw that, but I was surprised. Yeah, I'm still a little bit. Yeah, I think that's fantastic, but I don't know how they're distributing those, so that's the key. When you distribute flyers like that, you typically want to saturate an area. Like if you want to do an area and then you do it once, and then maybe a week later you do it again, and then a week later or 2 weeks later you do it again. You want to saturate because often people will take it and they'll either bin it, depending on how you distribute it. It's just really depending on if you're doing it by home. The people might bin the first one. They might look at the second one maybe, or look at the third one. So it's an interesting strategy, right? So if you're giving it out at a concert, maybe people will look at it temporarily. If you're giving it out at outside of a mall or something, or food house, people might look at it if you give it to them. They might hop in their car and look at it, or they might just discard it after you give it to them. So there's lots of all that sort of stuff going on there. I do prefer saturation. I found that saturation is typically a better play. So if you're doing, say, if you want to spread the word around Hex or Pulsechain around your local block, say the block that you live, you could do a walk around your block, and you do it 1 week, and then you put little pamphlets in, and of course they've got to be quite staring, like you make them real bright, just like those ones we just showed you on hex.com, and then you go around again the next week, and then 3 weeks, that'd be pretty good. I'm sure you'd get some interested people there. How I made it says, "I'm not sick of RH bragging. Keep doing it. If you don't like it, start your own chain," says How I Made It. Few Lunders says Hex Pulse in the house. Few Lunders in the house. Big welcome to everybody in London, of course. Did Dennis Waterman die? I'm not sure who that is, Cape Figure. Don't know who that is off the hand. Yes, he did. Okay, cool. Unfortunate. That Rackham donation was false. It was donated to a scam account. Well, was it? Did Rackham actually donate it to a scam account? Because I'd be surprised that he would give $1 million away just like that. That's why I wasn't. I was a little bit taken back by that. It didn't seem like something that would happen. And if it did happen, I would have thought Rackham would have posted something about it. That's why I was a little bit dubious about that. I didn't hear that. That's a shame. I don't know if that's true. I haven't seen Rackham talk about anything about that. I'd be surprised if he would just do something like that. This doesn't make sense to me. But Torrent Chain and Shiba Inu to the moon, says DJ. You realize this is a Hex Pulsechain channel, right there, DJ? You're in the wrong chat. We're gonna have to delete that, I'm afraid. All right, cool. This is a Pulsechain Hex channel, dude. Fake donation, yeah. I think it was fake too, Fat Sammy. Fake donation and a fake account. Official group has removed the account. I'm in their Telegram. Nice one, Fat Sammy. Appreciate the clarification. You rock. All right, nice. So we're doing pretty good here, up to an hour and 8. So we're gonna chill out here. Let's have a look at the prices. We've got Hex at just under 3.5 cents here, just weakening off in the last couple of hours. And we've got Hedron there starting to form a green candle. Oh, we've got a new day popped up. Hedron's just start trying to form a green candle there, 775. And of course, we've got Maxi there at just under 8 cents, 6.8. Or I should say 68/100th of a cent there, so just under 7/10 of a cent. Oh, sorry, I'm going to rephrase that. 7 cents, just under 7 cents. And we've got a Pulse Dodge there just breaking underneath 3 cents at the moment, $2.99.9 or something like that. So we'll keep watching that. Let's jump over to the weight token and have a look at that. At the moment, it is sitting at just under 7/10 of a cent there. That's probably easy to talk like that. 7/10 of a cent. Cool. Who else is in the chat here? Pulsechain says Hex Token. Google Dennis Waterman. You will know him. Most famous for Minder. Okay, cool. Dennis Waterman. And I have been watching the reruns of The Professionals and Minder on ITV4. Yeah, I have seen those programs, so I probably do know them. That's what I thought. Rishin. What else there? Sweeney occasionally too. Yeah. I could be so good for you. Great soundtrack, Minder. Yeah. Cool. I don't even know if is that on my. I don't know. It won't probably be on my Twitter feed, so we won't check that. Cool. All right. So we're going to wrap up today. I'm going to be back on live in about 5 hours' time. Let's see if we get much more news during that time. I'm going to try and see whether try and watch the rest of that Richard Hart interview with Miss Team Crypto, and see if there's any other little excerpts out of there we can squeeze out. But other than that, we will catch you on the next one. 5 hours' time. See you then. If you wherever you are around the world, I hope you have a great day. Back to the Hex says, back to the Hex. All right, cool. I thought it was a great interview, says Sandy Beach. Nice. Yeah. I'm going to watch the rest of it. I've only watched 45 minutes maybe, so I'll watch the rest of it too. There's something for everybody in that video, apparently. Fashion and crypto. We will see. What else have we got? We're going to play out this rock. Let's play it out. We're going to let's play out a rock video. Bam. All right. Take care, everybody. Woo-hoo. Hey, you're welcome. Oh, yeah. Instagram model love. Right, bye for now. See you in the next one. 5 hours time.